Hello, Sharon. Can you hear me? Welcome. We are here once again, waiting for our tribe to arrive to start our co-creation circle. Very exciting. How is the, can you see me and can you hear me well? That's right. Hello, everyone. Maybe informing the group we started. Perfect. Hello. So far your sound is not on. Yeah, we couldn't hear you for a very long time now. I hope you can resolve that microphone issue. We missed seeing you and hearing you, Sharon. How is everything? Are you feeling any change in the energies, frequencies? How is it unfolding for you? There's a lot of conflict, imbalance in the collective space. I don't know if you are resonating with those energies, but hopefully today we are going to transform all of these. Oh, I lost you. Cool. As we wait for the people to arrive, I will just hold a state of love, light, and intention. I was just tuning into love energy. And hello, Gabriela. Very nice to see you. How is everything? Welcome. Now I'm just vibrating love. Hey, Jeff. Let's just inhale and exhale and be present. Tune into the intention, tune into love, unconditional, pure love and light. Welcome, Hilal.
Thank you.
If you have the camera, it would be great to see you.
Yes, I'm just opening.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Philippa. Hi, Hilal.
Hi,
Welcome,
Melissa.
Philippa. It's been so long. Very nice to have you. We are tuning into the intention and tuning into love, light, and expanding the space now. Just being present and aware. Hello, Mark. Welcome. We can't hear you.
My phone was acting funny.
Oh, I see. Good to see you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Can you
I
hear
can't
me?
hear you.
Ah. Um,
Yeah, I can't hear you.
hello. Can you hear me now? Do you want to check the settings and check the speaker in the settings, which is on the left bottom corner? There is like a gear, device settings. Maybe your device settings is not allowing the speaker because you can't hear me.
I can hear now.
Yeah? Can you hear now? Yeah, I forgot you couldn't hear me and I was still speaking to you. Frequency reached you.
Yeah, it was one of my settings. I had it. I don't know what happened to it, but it was one of my volume settings.
Yeah, that happens if we switch platforms.
Oh, okay.
So we continue to expand the love and light and welcome people into this field. Let's hold that presence and bring our awareness to the intention of this circle. As we tune into our hearts, you might feel that your heart is emanating this vibration and your field is connecting with your higher knowing. Your inner source is awakening. So you are becoming present, more aware, more like vibrational. So let this space, this intention to attune you to the field we are intending to create together. So at the moment, with your love, light, intentions, this mutual intention brings us together today. And to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen, but the energy throughout the day was like trying to make something, trying to create something. And at one point I was like, why it feels that way? Why do I feel this, like a tiredness? I was like, am I too tired? And it was like, and then I was just, my mind just brought me the intention that we held for tonight. And I was just walking. I stepped in a small park in the middle of London, and I was like, let's tune into the trees and see what nature brings me the awareness into my awareness. It was like, it is creation now happening. Something is being created. So at that time I was like, oh, okay, I shouldn't take this event like, oh, it's one of the New Earth circles. Each event comes with its own intention. Each one of those events is like corresponds to some energies in the collective. And each time it is fresh, it is real time. What we are, with our intention and awareness, what we are doing is that we're going to gather tonight. This is our intention, to serve, to support. And the universe knows that intention. I didn't have that intention consciously. Like I should sit down and make sure that this field is created and ready to release. I was like, okay, we already created the guide. Remember, I shared in the emails, I put the intention, and we have this beautiful community. But it wasn't enough. It was actually, I forgot that it doesn't matter. Each time, a new intention, a new vibration. That is the beauty of the process. And it reminded me that every moment we are creating anyway. And with this intention, we are creating the group, the field, what will come through, how it's going to be guided, what your soul is going to do, what your higher self is going to bring to this event. So we are co-creating it. We started to co-create it. And as I allowed the relaxation and allowed the energies to work around me, go to the Gaia, speak to the trees, and fly to the skies, I was like, okay, now it feels better now. Okay. And it was like a reminder, like, remember, each time it is a fresh creation. We forget that. We put our small self in the motion and say like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? It's just when you let it unfold through you, you are part of that big creation, and you are an anchor point on earth, navigating that in the 3D reality. So that was interesting to see. And I'm very grateful that you are here now. Let our hearts and fields, your higher self, your soul, all of you are quite attuned to the intention. You are not beginners. So we don't need to go through step by step, but I will give a few things just to ignite the alignment, bring the alignment. So let's tune into our presence, the body, the breath, and let go of all the worries that is blocking our connection. Maybe we are worried about something. Maybe you just stopped work. So let your field expand. Relaxation is the perfect state for creators, for guardians, whoever wish to bring something from heart, from soul. So you are part of that flow. And today we are going to hold a space. We might be just 6, 7 people, but what we intend to do is beyond us. Therefore, we trust that it will be flowing in the right way. It will reach right places. And we will be a gatekeeper for that to happen, for the person who requests it, who puts something from their heart, their intention. That is sacred. And as we do that for the collective, I also want to say that it is actually personal, because what is coming contains your dreams, the seeds of your dreams. We are creating our personal future as well. An interesting revelation, maybe epiphany or remembering, came to me. So this happens when we work with spirituality with the energies. You learn something, and then 6 months later, you kind of find yourself working through the same thing again. You came to the same point. You go like, did I not learn that last year or 6 months ago? Oh my God, I'm just becoming aware of it again. So that type of epiphany surprised me. What I remembered as I was also writing the emails, I mentioned something about collective alchemy. So we are transforming together. Sometimes we are trying to birth something in our personal lives, but the energies kind of don't feel like aligning. Everyone talks about divine timing, but when the time is vibration, consciousness, being, embodiment, inner transformation, what is divine timing? So that means alignment. And sometimes we just need to just step back from our small lives and individual purposes, individual questions, adventures, and remember that we are the new earth. And the way to collective alchemy is became a part of our individual transformation and evolution. So sometimes I just work on one thing that I'm trying to create, and then the system, the divine calling, tells me just step back, send the light to Gaia, send this light to cosmos. I was like, shall I just stop working and focus on the other thing? I forget that they are the same thing. And as I continue to just spread light to Gaia, to cosmos, at one point I just find the answers. I just find the way forward. I just find the flow. I was like, why did that happen? And then I go through the same process again. Nusra, remember, you are becoming multidimensional beings. You and Earth and galaxy and cosmos, not separate. In that light, you are not just serving something happening outside of you in the collective. Through that, you are evolving. That's a big distinction that saved some of the obstacles, some of the struggles, challenges from my path, cleared that path. So instead of working on that thing, sometimes I just expand, remember, and I just share that light. And then my work, my individual path opens up. My individual awareness starts registering, because I then recognize that I am this. So I'm coming from unity towards the individual self, not the other way around. We confuse, we think that is the next thing, or that's a separate work. But it is all coming into this convergence in Philippa, in Gabriela, in Hilal, in Mark, in Jeff, in Sharon, whoever is going to watch this later, in Fredette, MJ, hey. So this love, this light, this timeline, this new earth, whatever that is in your mind, in your belief system, is actually our own becoming. So we are here, how many now? 8 people, 8 new earth, in progress, in the making, in motion. We are going to actually support our individual and collective becoming. Does this resonate with your understanding? Yeah. So let's open the heart and invite the soul, invite the higher self that we refer as oversoul. That is a cluster, multiple consciousnesses connected to your divine knowing, oversouls supporting you. And we also invite our guides. You stay in your field, sovereign. We can be together and stay sovereign in our own energy fields. Allow your energy field, your aura, your light bodies expand. Recalibrate, attune to your highest potential that is available to you now. And open that heart like where Fredette is now walking, like a garden, sun, nature. It is your soul garden, your wisdom, your knowing, your own convergence within yourself. Allow the energies to awaken, activate whatever needs to be awakened and activated now for us to be able to hold this circle in the optimal, highest potential. Maybe there are some beliefs, convictions, learnings, conditioning that are blocking us because we grew up in a culture, wherever we are, whatever that is, whatever religion, society, media, education system, we were all shaped as we grow into the humans we are now. We don't know which ones are relevant, will become a part of our becoming. So allow the ones that are blocking you, no longer resonant with who you are becoming, to be transformed in this field, released, purified. And let your higher self guide you. Sometimes I feel like this type of events are best if we let our higher self do the job instead of trying to understand what is happening. Sometimes it's good to kind of process it with mind. But this time I think it is best to leave it to the higher self, allow it to come through us. And allow the field to receive nurturing, nourishing energies, grow, expand with love, light, compassion, gently embrace you, uplift you, empower you. Inhale and exhale. Whenever you need, please drink water. And one of the energies I love the most, maybe not most, but a lot, which is joy. Joy energy. That is something magical. The energy of joy. Where do we feel the joy? When we dance, when we are with friends doing something fun, when we are connecting with nature. And in that joy energy, people relaxes and opens up to a higher frequency. So let's bring that energy as well. I will now tune in and ask if there is anything else in the connection section of our event. Okay, our personal intentions. So we put that title about New Earth Nurturing and Peace Timeline, but individually, you might have your own intention under that umbrella or your understanding. It would be great if there is anything that you see that event is going to work towards. Maybe you can put it in the chat, or if you wish to share, please unmute yourself and bring that intention. Or just revisit and ask your higher self, why am I here? Excuse me, I was called to this event, but is there something specific for me to create, to contribute, to release, to guard, to learn? Why am I here? It might be individual, it might be collective. Maybe there's an intention for you. As you do that inquiry, allow your connection with your higher self, this communication channel, to be activated and your field adjusted further to facilitate that type of connection. You may call it intuition or higher self guidance or divine intelligence. And I can now see Efe and Maria as well. Sorry, my page didn't have you all. Welcome. Hey, Maria, you are Maria. You are on.
Hi! I was finally able to join.
Oh my God, it must be very late.
Yeah, it's okay. It's 2:30 here.
Yeah, it's
But I woke up. I slept early and then I can't
yeah.
sleep anymore.
Oh,
So it's
you're
good I saw this.
expanding the circle to where? Thailand?
I'm from the Philippines,
Philippines.
Manila. Yes.
Wow, wonderful. So I am in the UK. Gabriela, Romania, right? You are in Romania right now. Yes. Hilal is in the UK. Philippa in the UK. Mark, you are in the US. Where are you based, Jeff?
I'm in the US.
US, and perfect. With Sharon from US. MJ, Fredette, where are you based?
I'm from Georgia, United States.
United States, Georgia, and Efe is in the UK. So, and now we are accessing Philippines with Mariam. Yeah.
I felt
Sorry. Can you unmute yourself?
I felt some changes recently. Actually, I've been following you, except that I've been a bit busy. But I felt the physical changes maybe because of the energetics. But particularly yesterday, I started feeling better.
Okay.
Some body pains were gone. My body feels stronger, but like I can ride the waves, because before I was like,
Now,
down, like I couldn't move as usual, and I didn't want to move because I felt like my body was changing.
yeah.
But since yesterday, I felt like certain body aches. I felt like maybe it was fixing that part. Because
Wow.
now I feel like those parts are stronger. Like This part, especially my right side, it felt a bit like didn't want to move like it used to. But since yesterday, I felt like those parts I think were probably being fixed because I could move it again, and you know, so I feel like it's actually helping the light.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And this also reminds me one of the intentions of this event to support those who are also becoming their new earth, becoming that, bringing that change. Because when we integrate these energies and expand this awareness, we are fine. And then we continue to hold the space for those who are going through that process, and they will create the change in the world as well. So we are all with our light actually just bringing that intention. It doesn't take away anything from you, it actually even empowers you, because in all that light, in all that collaboration, we are creating that timeline that is nurturing our awakened self, that vibrational reality that we are all reaching when trying to manifest our dreams inside. So we are not manifesting towards 3D world. We are manifesting towards what is coming. So all together we are bringing that. Sometimes it is just we feel the tension or pain because body is transforming, integrating energies. But once we are fine, we might feel like, okay, why don't you share that intention and ask Cosmos to support others? I was like, oh my God, that was tough. Can you please help others to go through this with ease? So even putting that intention to universe kind of creates that ripple, that frequency, that vibration. So we don't need to do so big things. We all feel the call to make a great impact in the world. Maybe in 3D world, this was like more going through the physical world, big masses, big massive events. But with simple frequency changes, simple intentions, we are able to create that, achieve that. And we are moving towards that more and more, where people who feel awakened, feel more energy sensitive, they are actually resonating with the vibrational reality that is we all empowering together. So we are not alone in this. And once we feel okay, we can always ask, support others. That one was tough. Please support others, okay? And then we feel that is, oh my God, something just feels so crystal clear now. It becomes more embodied because it goes through humans. What we are going through is a paradigm shift in consciousness, shift in vibration. We are bringing awareness into crystalline matter, and we are doing this as collective. This is why we call it collective co-creation, collective manifestation, and that is the way, not starting from there and nurturing us. This is what brings us here today. Let's nurture that. Thank you very much, Maria. I will mute you if that's okay. Anyone else who wish to share what comes to you? I don't know if in this conversation you were able to connect and receive any answer, any message. Gabriela says, freedom, self-remembering, union, joy of life. Thank you.
Hi, Nisra. Thank you for running this today. I
Coming.
I can feel like a remembering of love, and that there's an infinite love. Like it's not, might sound cliche, but it's like there's not a finite amount.
Wow.
And
That
I generate that amongst everybody, an infinite love. And that's what I have come to remind. There is like a remembering of that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Philippa. Not finite, and it's not taken away. It is giving more. And Jeff says, enjoying the group energy and focus. Thank you, Jeff. for bringing this into the space. It's quite important, feeling the group energy, and we are not alone. It's wonderful.
Does anybody have an idea of how we could share that infinite love with everyone that we come in contact with through speech, visual, or presence?
I
Was
just thought on
generally
that for you.
your oh
It
sorry.
just what do you it's about what you embody. I mean,
Yeah.
not everybody's going to be receptive to it. Not everybody's going to even realize that they're receiving it. But if you're embodying it, it comes through on some level for them. So to me, what you're asking about is if you're if you're transmitting it to everybody around you through embodying it in some way, at least those who are willing and receptive are going to take it in.
Mm.
Okay. And knowing that, what would be the steps, at least for the beginning steps, of us on an individual level to make a collective difference? What is it that we could do to start as an individual, not worried about anybody else or anything that they're doing, how they're going to react or anything? What is the first step that we could do as an individual to get there?
Does anyone want to share?
Personally, to me, it's about focus. Is if you're focusing on everybody on the planet, on being aware of everyone's energy, of being aware of everyone around you, that something about you is going to make contact with them. It's going to touch them, and if you have that intention set with everyone in some way, if enough people set that intention, it's going to reverberate. Now, as you said, what can you do as one person? What we can do as one person is to hold and manifest that energy and manifest it with the intention of others embracing it and putting and offering that themselves. But each of us has that responsibility and ability to manifest it on our own if that's what we're intending to do.
Okay. Now, I hear manifestation a lot. Now, define manifestation. If we truly define manifestation, it is bringing something from nothing into a visual sight, right? And if we are walking around trying to manifest something that was not already there for us to manifest, how do you get there to actually acquire the knowledge to understand what manifestation really is?
Mark, I have a suggestion because I think this event will touch some of these, maybe at the end of the event, you will have a kind of a understanding how we can actually work with a timeline, nurture the timeline all together, because we are here to actually bring that love to the entire, wherever, from the galactic cosmic heart. Maybe in that is the answer. And sometimes questions, what I find is better to ask and tell higher self, make me a person who understands that and becomes the answer.
Mhm.
So I no longer have a question. Sometimes questions are there to help us go into that vibration and embodiment. It's
Mhm.
a tool like a carrot which we are chasing. But actually, that carrot takes us somewhere where you are able to bring that. No longer don't have the answer, but you don't have the question either because
Well,
you
uh,
embody it.
No, there was a reason why I was asking.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't have an answer. I was trying to see just kind of where the collective is because I want to see if there are others that are having the same intuitive ideas,
Yeah.
because not just one person can do it all.
Of course.
And that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Everything once I learned that it was my speech and my words that come out of my mouth, when I realized that they were life and death, and they either create death or they create life. When I realized that, I became very careful of what I do. So that's why I was asking, because I don't want to overstep my boundaries into something that I don't know what I'm doing. That was my reason for asking the questions, because I was leading up to something, but it's different than what most people have an idea of what to do. And that's just kind of why I was asking.
Thank you. Let's see if the field and the practice we are going to do now will bring that and maybe respond to that. Hilal put an answer into a comment, how we can provide love for everyone we get in touch with. We can a safe place and high frequency vibration field to get ready and fully prepared for the big new earth and for our personal small new earth. So a safe place and high frequency vibrational contact, a field that we hold. Cool. Thank you very much for all this input. If you feel like we are ready to start feeling the energies and holding the space, for those who haven't read the email, I will just give you a summary where today's event came from. So, did you read about my connection with Dominic? I don't know, but I have a friend. Sometimes I call and philosophize about certain things, the spirituality, the earth, what is going on. He's quite lovely person, holds space, and I said, like, okay, let's do that. This is the question I want to ask Gaia, universe, whatever energy wants to respond. Because when I was trying to, sometimes like you see all that negativity in the media, you see people suffering or arguing and calling for war, spreading hate. You just want to kind of be the light and transmute what is happening. So people, you just feel like, violet flame, please, please bring the transmutation. Collective needs guidance. That was something I was doing. But as I was doing, I was like, while I was doing, I was like drawn to something else. I was like, okay, shall I do this or this? I was like, somehow the question was like, maybe there's something else that I actually should do so I can do everything actually in the right way and in a more efficient way. Because it was like I felt a bit divided. I was like, shall I transmute the energy, the dissonant energies and lower vibrations? Would that be the most helpful now at this time? Or instead, bring the awareness to what is emerging? Would that be sufficient to balance and guide everyone? So which one encompasses the entire intention? Because when I was focusing on transmuting this dissonant, this lower vibrational energies, maybe it was not the best way of using my time, energy, or intention, because I also felt the need to put another work to focus on what we are creating, the new earth. And my friend was like, okay, do we really need to ask that? Of course we should transmute the collective darkness. I was like, this is exactly where I feel incomplete. I do that, I do the other thing. And then I was like, okay, now I see what you're talking about. Let's ask this. And then the question was clear. It was telling us me at that night to focus the energy for new earth, what is emerging. That would help to balance all the lower vibration and make that reality more concrete, nurturing that would be bringing more light, that would also help balance what is happening on the, I'm not going to say dark or light, but you understand, lower vibrational, dissonant energies. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Imbalanced energies, the hate energies. It was like, no, you focus on what you are creating, and your task lies in creating the earth. As it comes, it will all fall into place. Don't worry about the rest. Maybe this guidance will change. And I sent this by email. Some of you might know me. I asked like, okay, give me numbers, please, Gaia, the mother. I'm talking to this divine feminine. She has all the faces, She has thousands of faces, everything in one divine presence. I was like, okay, could you please give me a number for me to understand? Let's say, if the collective energies are operating at level 3 strength, and if what would be the power of the new earth energies, for me that is kind of on my left, one is on my right, so I'm seeing into both worlds, right? If this is like operating at 3 and I feel that noise, what should I do? How much strength this should be to balance this out? And then the answer was clear. It was 6. I used muscle test. This is just illustration. The numbers are just symbols for me to comprehend it in a more concrete manner. So it's not important. And I said like, okay. I asked, like, Dominic was like, okay, I'm ready. And then we start. As we did that, all that noise I was hearing calmed down. But I wasn't trying to calm down this noise. I was actually empowering what is trying to emerge. Remember, Nusra, let's remember what is happening with this dissonance, this chaos, is to give way to the becoming of that, right? So we are actually focusing on that. It was like, you can't believe how relieved I was, as if like I couldn't see the question. This is why I was like divided in my own mind. So I said like, okay, let's do that. And it was like 5, 6. So we would feel the light. And then Dominic was like, oh, do you know what? I saw the white light. I said like, you always see light because you work with energy as well. Like, no, it was in the room. The dark room was lit. I saw it with my physical eyes as if the light was turned on. I said, we are 2 of us. And we were able to connect to this intention. And I said, like, I should share that. And the guidance was just keep doing this. Keep empowering. Keep it at 6. Keep it at 7. Keep it all together at certain strength, nourishment. In that, you all will feel your future, your visions, your understanding, your awareness becoming active, and integration becoming more easier for everyone. So this is why we are here. We do hold these circles, but we had a bit of break because I was creating workshops and courses, drafting, channeling. So now let's do that. Shall we? Yeah, do you feel connected now? Like, are we ready? Always physical presence is key because you are a human. So we see in our studies, we refer to this human as multidimensional human. So when I look at you, I see your body. I know your soul is there. Your higher self is here. Your cosmic self is here. Your divine self is here. So you are layer by layer. You are the human. You are the planet. You are the galaxy. You are the entire universe. You are the entire cosmos. In that empowered state, let's allow our field to adjust once again and create a circle. I will just tune in and ask what type of circle space we are going to be sitting. Even we are here, we are going to be in a maybe, I don't know, garden or a galactic space. Allow your angelic wings, your energy field, your Merkaba, whatever you are working with, light bodies, unfold and adjust you to the space, attune you to the space we will be gathering. And if you are okay, I will just bring some energies through my own connection. I will ask if there is any specific guide will be supporting us. I see a lot of faces. I'm sure we have all guides and divine helpers, Mother Earth helpers here, the dragons, elementals, nature, the trees, oceans, ocean mama, mountains, animals, plants. We invite all of them to receive, support, anchor, embody this light. We also send this call to other people who are holding space for the new earth. We refer them as light workers, but maybe like true light workers is the good word to say. Right now, I see light workers are quite political, sometimes campaigning for some, I don't know, world leaders or arguing a lot. But really, truly, those who are here to support, even if they are unaware of their mission, what they are doing, they don't know the names, titles. And galactic helpers, the stars, the cosmic helpers in the wider multiversal, universal expanse and dimensional expanse. And our beloved Gaia. And we are in a place of that is very close to what we created in our Oversoul's Voice workshop. It's a similar field, opening up. Maybe we will receive similar energies. Inhale and exhale. And let's hold that light, and with the intention of nurturing the new earth and peace timeline. Just that. Just bring the awareness into that. Dear Mother Earth, we are here, a group of unsung heroes and guardians, missionaries, peacekeepers. We are very grateful for the experience on Earth, and we would like to bring our light, love, intention to support your becoming, your emergence, what you are creating on Earth. If there is any guidance, any message to me, please, I am ready to receive. And I'm, dear my higher self, dear my guides, divine self, I'm ready to support whatever is in my field. Before I can offer, I will offer some visualization. I will just keep quiet. Inhale and exhale and relax. You might want to explore where you are energetically, what type of energy is in there. If you see any greenery or some trees, galaxies, just see where you are. I see all of us are going through an energy grid adaptation, and we are receiving a cloak for divine protection. So it's wonderful. How can I assist you today? I will invite some lotuses, luminous lotuses. That's perfect. A beautiful portal I see. It's like a full alignment. Remember to inhale and exhale. Allow your heart to expand, love. Allow your field to radiate what is coded in your field, how this energy transforms through you. You are all unique. You are all your own master in the making, in an eternal journey. Allow the source energy, love energy, light energy to come to you and transform through you. And maybe you might visualize these beautiful nurturing energies going into the earth's core, planetary grids, the dimensions that are seen, unseen, the beings that are trying to hold missions that are perhaps heavy for them. And maybe they are very alone. Let these energies reach them. Those who need compassion, let them receive. Those who need love, let them know that they are loved, even if they don't acknowledge it through their minds. Let them receive. Like Philippa said, love is not finite. The hearts that are trying to open up, but there are so many sadness and fear. But the heart is trying to expand and feel alive. Let them feel it. Let the grief, sadness, fear dissolve in that field and open new possibilities for everything to flow in more peace and harmony. Let your heart open up. If there's anything that you were suppressing, let it transform here. Now, Divine Sophia's white roses in the field. This one creates beautiful with grace and power. It opens its own portal of light. Let this become part of life, what we are creating. The truth, pure, unconditional truth, as vibration, as awareness, invited. Wisdom, energies, assistance from galaxy, connection with galaxy, our galactic wisdom, intelligence to open up. And activate. Let all the dissonance to be shed as an old skin that we are trying to outgrow. Now, if you are seeing any lotus or rose or I don't know, any flower, I see a lot of flowers in the field. Maybe you see it as geometries or codes. Receive what is coming to you. That could assist you with a new calibration and activation. It can also help you in your future works. Allow purification in and out. Feel that true essence is shining more. You are also shedding layers from your own being, your self-awareness becoming whole, becoming purer, and recalibrating to a higher state. You might want to ask your higher self, what is happening? What am I doing now? What am I supporting? How am I contributing now by doing this? Check what is happening as we hold that space. It will come to you in your own understanding. In my own understanding, it is calibrating to strength 10. Yay! We were talking about children with Hilal last night. We were bringing intention for children because there's a lot happening around children, right? A lot of news, how they were treated, what is happening. So children, wars, innocent people, arguments over things that are no longer relevant to this age, this intention of this age. We invite everyone to find the true alignment with truth, unconditional love, unity, joy. We can learn through joy. We can create with joy. We can evolve with joy. Those people who are in the middle of conflicts, poverty, trafficking, they cannot tune into those energies to change their lives. But we can bring the energies and intentions. Trust that their higher self, their guides, whoever is going to make change, make things right, bring the justice, bring the peace, can actually act upon it. And that intelligence can reach them. That is possible. We are here to create new possibilities, to go through this emergence without destruction. Because we are compassionate ones. Show me your compassion. Show me the compassion. Mother Earth is compassionate. Cosmic Mother is compassionate. They are compassion. Embodiment of compassion. Embodiment of love. They feel it. And they want to reach to every single child. Support them, protect them, because they are the future. They have codes within them that will activate the next phase. We are bridges. They are bridges to the next generation. They will anchor free living, freedom. Here comes a question. Anyone wants to speak? Share in the messages. Is there anything you are focusing on? You might also want to bring stars, rainbows, letters. Whoever wish to speak or put in the chat about what is happening in your vision, we would be happy to hear. Nurture the collective consciousness, align the collective consciousness with highest truth. People will say, we are not ready. World is not there yet. Of course we are ready. We can make that divine timing, divine vibration, divine consciousness be a part of this reality. Everything will take care of itself. We trust that. So we can be ourselves unapologetically. We don't have to believe that. Yes, Maria.
I actually feel that because I think I really love joy. And what I, like you say, like I feel like that's what I've somehow reclaimed, that it's okay to be myself. That I can be myself, because maybe before I was always so confused about how do I need to be, what should I do. But I feel like it's natural because we were created by life that created everything beautiful. So it doesn't have to be so complicated sometimes, and you can just be yourself. What feels good to me should be good enough, allowing myself to be that. I think when we started the meditation, I also felt that, like, I kind of asked for what's mine to do. Like, I know everyone else is going through them, which is perfect for them. So I trust that that is being done, and all I need to do is, and without being like selfish or anything, but it's like I just want to be comfortable with what's mine, and to enjoy that more, and to be supported in that more, and to be happy and grateful. So that's what I felt. It was very interesting. I felt there were some things I saw. Actually, I felt like there were guides already working on the stuff I already wished for before, because some of the things we've wished for our work is already happening very fast now. And when we started the meditation, I felt like I think I saw some guides, like they were working on it. Like, we're already working on it, like we're building it. So it felt nice. And actually, when we started the meditation, I felt nice. I felt like I was supported, and I felt energy in my feet, some cold energy, but nice. And I think I just wanted to focus on that, the good feelings, because I feel like if I focus too much on others which are not in my control, I just worry. And I feel like when I worry, it doesn't help me or others. So in particular, I said I focus, or I said, like, I just want to feel good and just want to be supported there, because I feel like that's how I can help the most. Or at least, like, I know that the world is also being supported, because why not, right? Like,
Why not?
it's the creator. So why do I need to, like, it's not that I don't care, but why do I need to kind of worry, when,
Yeah,
you know so I just allowed that. And it's like I saw myself standing aside and just saw that I was allowing the everything else to be supported. And it felt nice, like no pressure and just good feelings. And then there was a point where I felt like, okay, I just want to feel good, and just kind of like a baby lying down and just feeling good, kind of like that. So I guess I just wanted to share that
thank you.
experience. Yeah.
Thank you. You also reworded actually the guidance as well, like focus on where you are going, right? Focus on that.
Yes, actually, it was very interesting, because we've been nurturing that vision for a while. We knew that we didn't want to do things in the old way, and we knew we wanted to help, but we also wanted to help ourselves, because sometimes, like, when you think so much of others, you're not happy, and you're, suffering. It's like that doesn't work, because how can I help if I'm suffering?
Yeah,
So we wanted everything to be supported, including ourselves, and we didn't want to burn ourselves out. So we really wanted to keep that value. And at first it was very challenging, and but we knew that, okay, but if we did things the old way, it's not gonna change. So we just stood by that. But all of a sudden, I think this was after December, and then after December, especially now, it's like there are times it's like, oh, what's happening? Because all the stuff we needed is coming, and the people are just the same as us. And even they were saying, what's happening? This feels so magical. Like, no effort. We're all working, but there doesn't feel like the old effort. And they feel like this is so great, because this is the first time I felt this in any work. you
perfect.
know and so, yeah, I feel like there's support now, especially if our intentions are good. if our intentions are for the good of ourselves and our loved ones and the good of others, right? I feel like it's so supported. So I was also just giving thanks to that. So I used this moment to just recognize that. And maybe that's why I came on here, because I feel like it's a good time to kind of just be in that space of
Sure.
gratitude and sharing that energy. And
Thanks.
also, yeah.
Yeah. People has a note as well. I see an oak tree, wise, strong, and stable, as well as renewal. That's also, I think, quite a good symbol. Thank you. Anyone else who wants to share? Can I show you a quick image? So that's one of the images I created to illustrate what I was seeing in my meditations, in my astral work, let's say higher dimensional work. So you can now see that it's like, again, an illustration. And I called it at the time multidimensional heart. So before, when I saw this kind of images, I wished that I could paint them all. But now, thanks to AI, I can just come up with something closer to it. So now this was quite a far vision, quite somewhere like a galactic heart, somewhere like deep in the galaxy in a dimension. The good thing is that I see this now in our planet. So we are embodying altogether this heart. This is our heart. One heart. You can draw this in your own vision in different ways. But when I focus on giving this near earth energies, I see this image, something similar to this. And I feel that earth is responding as if this heart is everywhere, within me, within there, within over there. I don't know where it is. There's no space for it. But it is now so accessible, so responsive, that I can feel that it is activating. And she has her own mind about where we are going, what is next. I also wanted to share this with you in case it inspires something. That is the galaxy, the cosmos, the color that we, see in every type of energy work. And as we slowly complete, I have a few questions that I would like to invite you to inquire further into your role, your intention, and what we are creating. And here it comes. I just added that to the guide. This guide was already in your emails. A quick guide to nourishing the New Earth and Peace timeline. So following the guidance from Gaia, we are all invited at this time to continue to nurture New Earth to help with the turbulence. And this is like a simple 5-10 minutes protocol, whichever, if you have the time to continue the work, the very simple intention, awareness. And so we bring the intention and awareness, and we illuminate, we visualize. So we're going to do some visualization. Invocation, I welcome, I invite this, so you invite the support. And you read some affirmations. You can improvise these affirmations as well. And the last one was, I love Earth. I am loved by Earth. I am love expressing itself as a human on earth. So that is the unity, that love essence. And then we close gently and we seal the intention. We know that it is there and we did everything right and close it gently with the awareness. And today I have a few questions added to this guide. This is not in the guide you have, but I'm just showing. So you might want to take the time to ask a few questions. Explore, what do you bring to the collective field through your presence? That question might look like quite simple or basic, but it can be quite transformative and activating, because we use this type of questions in our activation sessions for the path in attunement for the mastery path of the master, the spiritual mastery. What do you bring to the collective field through your presence? So when I approach Master Jesus in that higher dimensional, connections, or when I connect with Master Sanat Kumara, or a Buddha, or Lord Krishna, they all feel different. And in their field, I have different awareness, different learning, different type of activations, not just culturally, spiritually, because one is higher than other, but they are specialized souls in a way, in their different aspects, in their certain work. But now we are on earth, we are specializing in certain career, right? Certain progressing in certain specialties. So it is also embedded in us. It is not different. This is just a different dimension, different type of work. They are working over there. They are not dead. I know some world leaders. I see Einstein, I see Tesla in some connection times. So they still continue to kind of vibrate that intelligence, that nothing is lost. So what is happening through you? That is that can change, but let's ask that question and feel our light, or maybe ask for intuitive responses. What do you bring to the collective field through your presence? What qualities of awareness, consciousness, or light do you feel you contribute to the earth? If you have an answer, please type in the chat. Just one word is enough, or just sensation. Feel your own vibration. Feel your own light. Sometimes we don't realize that, because it is other people notice that better. Oh, in your presence, I feel this. Or we take it for granted because it is us. Maria, beautiful. Maria brought faith. So in Maria's presence, the world remembers, humanity remembers, as Maria's light expands. The world remembers faith. See? It activates faith in themselves, in their path, faith in the flow. What else comes to your mind? It doesn't have to be. It's just this seed. Christina, Gabriela, empowerment and royalty. It's wonderful. Very important. Royalty, spirit leadership, authority. So when Gabriela shares the light, The world remembers, feels more empowered. It doesn't matter, Gabriela, whether they see you or not. Gaia says, oh, my master of empowerment is awake. No, master is not one word. Master is infinite. Enlightenment is different. One of our mastermind guides behind this work, Guan Yin, says that the path is about mastery. It is an infinite path of mastering who you are becoming, you are transforming, you are co-creating the universe. It is the path of mastery. We are all masters in training. So there is no I'm done. Infinite mastery, progression, evolution, self-awareness. So this is why I said master is awake. Master of connection, Sharon, master of connection is awake. What happens is when you vibrate that field, word say oh, I feel connection. Somehow I achieved that. It doesn't matter you are in US, maybe in New Zealand, maybe in China, someone will just have that. Just because connection, master of connection is in active that time. And Jeff says, has a feeling of reminder was offered a similar question last night of taking care of planet with healing energies. Jeff, that is such a beautiful thing. Bringing that healing, becoming a pathway for it to be possible. Philippa, love, being seen. So precious. Thank you, Philippa, for bringing this. So bring that light in that timeline. Your love, your being seen, this giving people to be themselves, be visible. What a grand mission. Yes, Jeff says, providing love, connection, seen or not, perfect. Maria, knowing and passion as well. So this can change and evolve and take forms. They are projects. But what is happening in our field that can transform, that can take different shapes? We just brought that all into the field. Perfect. And the second question is, when you imagine a peaceful future for our planet, what does everyday life look like in that world? How do people relate to one another, to nature, and to Earth in that future? Let's tune in and bring that vision into the field as our offering and put that into that space. Dear Mother, dear Father, dear Source, dear Divine, here is my vision for the becoming of this earth. With that, you are actually becoming a part of co-creation and co-manifestation. And if it adds feeling that we are on the same path, familiarity, friendship. Thank you, Efe, for being in my life, making me feel that way. It is always a blessing to feel your presence. And everyone happy and together, all races together with big smiles and happy. Maria, thank you very much for bringing that. Everyone happy and together, all races together with big smiles and happy. Jeff says, for a unified connection. Philippa, accountability of oneself, kindness, patience, and understanding. This is what is happening in the future. You are making it possible, Philippa. That is so powerful. We don't realize how powerful such small things can happen because the intention is beyond us. We were invited into this field. The universe will take care of it. That huge heart will take care of it. It will transmit it here and there in the galactic, in the cosmos. It will not leave anywhere that these are not possible. This possibility, we saw the white rose, the creation of timeline. Hilal says, everything supports and protects each other while growing with more love and joy on more earth, with including all animals and nature. Thank you, Hilal. That support, that protection, connection, Maria says, everyone working together with earth, all races with and in love, with smiles and happy for and with each other. Perfect. So in my vision, it's like we learned how to make dialogues as well, dialogue across all, connection, communication. So we all feel empowered leaders of our path. It doesn't matter if you are leading a multinational company or your own family. It is all possible. Sharon says, normal, as yes, this is me, you, as we, us, we all. Can you explain that? Maybe there's a mistype, I couldn't understand that. And support, connection, whoever is in this journey. The final question is, as we hold space for the earth together, what purpose or intention would you like to anchor through your presence today? I brought children because at this time I'm quite sensitive about it, not just because of the wars, but there are so many things happening around children. I know even if I don't state it, it is quite alive in my field, the sadness of the pain of it. But this is one of the things, and I also trust a lot in law, legality of things, because this is also my day work. So lawfulness, that is something I hold space for, creativity. And children, woman, feminine, pain, masculine, embracing their divine masculinity, feminine, embracing their divine femininity. The child is child. So we are all happy to be, like Maria said, who we are, what we are here to experience, evolve freely, activate, awaken what we are here to bring without obstacles. So that is something alive. The law, when it is universal, compassionate, inclusive, it is a manifestation of universal laws. So I hold space and hold the intention for that. So human, individual can be compassionately transformed, protected. Nature's law at the same time. There are so many intrusions, chemtrails, climate plays. These are also laws, the principles of this planet. And Hilal brings, thank you, Maria. Hilal brings compassion and empathy. So Hilal is going to bring that intention and see that truth. What intention would you like to hold for the earth and the humanity as we continue nurturing a peaceful future? So your field is vibrating all that. Is there a specific cause that is very dear to you? Maybe it is already naturally there. You chose it. Or you are informed, equipped about it, a consciousness, a concept. And Maria says, I am here to hold space for joy and love and life in all I do. Beautiful, thank you. The law is for love, to protect and uphold it for life. Yes, we are talking about true law. Not something you can bend, but it is aligned with truth, compassion, all those universal values that will help everyone feel regulated. Regulation is not bad, it is masculine. Masculine, it's a part of the divine masculine purification on earth, when we make our laws quite humane again. It is word, it is sacred word in manifest. Inhale and exhale and expand this field. Yes, bring the light. I will bring the light as we slowly prepare towards closing. If you have 10 more minutes, if you need to go, it's all right. But I will bring the light. I will invite the light. Light is more like if love is coming from the source as all essence, the light feels masculine, more giving it a shape, form, embodiment. This is my understanding. Therefore, I saw that light was trying to come in to help us with the creation. And we invite the nature's elements because it's going to manifest in life as part of the manifestation process. Gabriella, synergy, I think. Synarchy, different order. Maybe I don't know that word, I'm sorry. Philippa says, trust that the earth may hold us like oak tree, and we can emanate our missions. Thank you. You are bringing that trust with your presence. It's beautiful. Maria says you feels grateful and now in tears from joy. Sharon says intention to heal and allow love in multiple forms, expressions. Perfect. And dear Gaia, is there anything we can do for you? Yes, we love you. Yes, we hold the space. Yes, we are very happy to do that. Yeah, let all your nature, your oceans, your mountains, inner core, the grids, all your architecture in and out, your soul, spirit, mind, the heart, as a being, as a mother, as a goddess. All your countries, all your systems that are operating above you, all the religions, all the philosophies, thoughts, all the systems we established, let all receive the light, these intentions, and transform with ease. This is one of the underlying purpose in the work we do as a community. Going where we need to go with more stability, peace, connection, without destruction, chaos. Implement the plan step by step with ease, grace for all involved. And we invite all that is here to help, all the gates and portals. Let it all be illuminated and these visions to be imprinted. Recalibrate, realign all to highest potential. It is a good time to just wiggle a bit of our bodies and feel the movement. I will play a quick song as we close and integrate. Come back for gentle closing. Which one? White Tara? Green Tara? Oh, which one? Okay, White Tara. Water. So it's beautiful. You can definitely continue if you wish to. We are going to close gently with awareness, with gratitude. I'm very grateful for your presence here today. And I think what happened is what my final vision was that there was this beautiful portal. We didn't even realize how it activated. I was seeing this earth was kind of connecting with a higher portal, a light portal. So as we were listening, it was like closing, and then not it wasn't something that had to stay too long, like we must end. It's all kind of coming back into this normal. But throughout, as we held this space, we were facilitating that connection, the energies that wanted to come to earth from that dimensional place, like a gate, like a portal was opening, supporting, nourishing, and closing. So I was seeing that it was just realigning and then bringing us and also the collective work into balance. So we are feel the love, self-love, self-care, a lot of water, plenty of water. Allow your body to process. Let me ask if there's any integration time for us. 2 weeks. So we have 2 weeks in integration. In these 2 weeks, support yourself. Tune into this intention, and also kind of continue to do that. Nurture that timeline, New Earth emergence. And at the end of 2 weeks, you might feel something is shifting, something relevant to this activity. And if you have any questions, let me know. And okay, we are ready to close. Perfect. Thank you. Me too, Maria. I feel very peaceful. Jeff, we met you for the first time. Maria, we met you for the first time. Thank you for trusting us. Bye now.